Alright, welcome to part 2 of the Barn Find Kx250. Tried to get it running in the last video. I got it to run if I poured oil down the cylinder to bump the compression up, but I don't know, I didn't really want to go all willy-nilly, so we're gonna open her up and see what's inside, see what's stopping us. I already cracked kind of mostly everything on the top end loose. Throw everything in this box beside us. Cylinder head is like super all pitted up, so I might have to get a new one of those to try and smooth it out, but depending on how much a good used one is. We'll see. Don't really want to sink thousands into this bike, but might have to, we'll see. And, take off this power valve here. See, everything on this thing is just all siliconed on there, and I really don't like that. I don't know if that's factory aftermarket, that's different than all the other three. Alright, gasket. Doesn't look blown, but judging by all the silicone, somebody just reused everything. Probably reused all the gaskets he could. I think I've seen some silicone in there. Yeah, see that power valve just pops right out. Oh, coolant. Oops. Looks like it has Evans waterless coolant in it, I think, maybe. Made in Japan. The cylinder actually doesn't look that bad. Like, you can't feel the grooves. You know, you can see that. Like, you can see the grooves, but they're not super rough. I'll clean it up and look at it a bit better. Oh! Look at that. Both the piston rings are stuck. Both piston rings, they're stuck. Yeah, both of these piston rings, see that? One's stuck. It's stuck in. They're not free. There is junk in there. That's right. Or somebody put the wrong... Oh, that is... I don't know if this was... somebody who put it in's mistake or manufacturer mistake, but they're all sticky, icky. Or maybe this piston was too big for the cylinder, because I noticed it had zero play. Like, it was tight. And maybe the guy got it running and then it seized or something. Well, not seized, but lost compression and stopped running because the piston was too big and the rings went to expand and they just got stuck. I'm thinking that's what happened here. I mean, should I split the cases or should I just put... I think I'm just gonna check out the kickstart, see what's going on with that. Leave this like this, make sure there's no crud in the bottom end. Put new gaskets on it, see if I can do the crank seals without splitting the middle case. And yeah. Looks like there's some goodies in the bottom end. It's full of my ether and gas. Oh, that's black. Yeah, we're splitting the cases. That is gross. Yeah, we're splitting the cases and cleaning this thing right out. Nasty. Yeah, it sounds like there's crap in there. I pulled the rings while I was just waiting for this oil or whatever to warm up. This was on the bottom ring. It says top right there. This was on the bottom. Now, if you look at this ring, it's bent. It's all messed up and bent and all weird. So if I wanted to be super, super cheap, I could just throw rings on this and let it bark, but I'm gonna get a Wiseco or a Vertex piston, a nice forged piston, get it matched up with my cylinder and drop it off and make sure that they're gonna be good, get a full gasket set, go through the engine, make sure nothing else is bad. But that is bizarre. I don't know how, like this one, this, let me see. This was the bottom ring, and it was on the top, and it's like it was bent like that. I don't know. These are very cheap rings. That's why I don't like Numera pistons or rings. Like, they're super bendy and weird. They should be like hard and spring back, but these things are like, they just bend so easily. They're just the garbage. piston off, just hammering a socket through it, but carefully holding the piston so it's not, you know, beating on the rod sideways. You gotta do it with very light taps. But a good way to check your rod bearing is, of course, up and down, and you can check side to side play, but it's kind of a gray area. Everybody has their own opinion on that. But what I like to do is this. Come on. Just kind of spin it around and you listen. If it sounds all rough and gross, first thing you can do is, you know, spray it out with brake cleaner and make sure there's no dirt obviously rolling around in there. But this one sounds good because it was probably only run for 5 minutes. That's how I like to do it. Ooh, I'm gonna hit you. Nope. Nummer Piston. What? Yeah, forged piston won't do that. It looks all nice and shiny on the outside, but look at the cracks. Garbage. Look at how it's all fucking, what would you call it? Cast. Gross cast. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Carbon alloy or whatever the heck these things are made out of. It's not dense. Not dense at all. These things are made out of recycled pop cans, I'm telling you. Just junk. Worst pistons you can ever get. Don't buy these things. They're like the Fram oil filter of oil filters. Right into the kneecap. Basically, the ring end gap is fine up here, but as soon as you get about halfway down the cylinder, something around here, the ring end gap gets too small. And what I noticed when I bought this bike is there was another crank, there was like 4 pistons, and I think there was a couple of rods in the box or something. So I think somebody has tried to rebuild this thing a bunch of times and it's failed every time. And I noticed with the last piston rings, they must have touched or bent or something weird happened. I think somebody wasn't filing these rings enough and it was actually touching down here, whereas it's all good at the top. But I'm pretty sure that's where all the wear would be, because that's where all the heat is and yada yada yada. So I'm pretty sure if we just file these, I think probably about 2 or 3 millimeters, it'll be good. Well, or 0.25. So 0.2 millimeters is what I mean. Okay, so I just grinded them a little bit, or filed them off a tiny bit. Just touched it. Just touched it. You can always go more, you can never go back. They're too little. So, go back down to here. where it was too close. And I can already see the gaps a little bit bigger. Yep, that'll work. Fresh engine rebuild, half by me, half by the last guy. You top end for me, crank from the last guy, I don't know. Everything's crunchy, everything's strip bolts everywhere for like on the frame and everything. Both the wheel bearings are shot, brakes all don't work. But let's give this crusty thing a chance. This on here because I know kickstart still slips, so it must be a bad bushing or something. Or I need a hole in the kickstart. Got lots of compression now. Seat still skips. Slightly fast TPC. I think it should just be a one kick wonder. Tiny the throttle. Oh. Oh, my ears are ringing so bad. I don't think you're doing anything, are ya? This thing's crusty. Okay, so we do have a rear brake caliper, but we don't have the master cylinder there. We got like the lever and whatnot, so I know the reads are showing like when you look through them, there's a lot of gaps, so that's not good for horsepower. But front brake, we got everything here, but we got our pads just hanging there, just having a good time. I don't know what's up with that. Throttle was sticky, but I lubed it up. Air filter's disgusting, chain's disgusting. Tires are all, well, they're all right, but they're really dry. Both of the wheel bearings are shot. I mean, do I really have to comment on the plastics? Oh, watch this. Watch this. This is the best part. This is the best part. Rear shock's blown. The front are leaking pretty bad, but they're not blown yet. I'd say let's go take it for a rip, but she's dark, so see you tomorrow. Now, we got no brakes, no rear brake, no front brake, so don't make fun of me when I crash. I think the front wheel's flying me. Maybe there's a reason why the brake. Oh, I see the problem. Well, they're hanging out now. Wow, this thing is so sketchy. What is that? Oh, it's just chilling on my spokes there. Fucking. There's not even any gravel. There's no gravel to ride on. Oh, that is so sketchy. Oh, go stick bike. I think my radiators are leaking. Who would have knew the snow was more fun than the actual road? Piece of junk. That is the only thing good, and it's not even that good. Yep, put the engine in a lawnmower. What was that? Oh no, it blew up. That thing was a waste of money. Oh, I mean, it runs, I guess, but no brakes. I don't know what's going on with that rear caliper, but the brake pads fall out of it. I bled it, and then as soon as I started it up, I went to press the brakes, it was soft. Shocks are shot. Swing arm bushings are most likely shot. Both of the wheel bearings are shot. Both the tires are old. Plastic. Yeah. Seat. Hey, look at this. Like, yeah, I don't know. Your fenders. It's missing the side panel. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this thing, but I'm definitely not restoring it. And putting all new bearings and brakes, and I'll be into it for more than I can just go buy a good working dirt bike for, so. I don't know, I think I'm gonna swap the engine into something, but that's about it, because honestly, engine's okay. I probably need to screw with the timing and the jetting and stuff, but and the power valve's probably sticky or something, but the rest of the bike is just garbage. Engine is good. Bike, garbage. Mint. Yeah, this thing's a piece of crap.